Hey guys, Chantal here. So I am going to try for the third time to record my haul video from the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo that I attended this weekend here in Jersey. I've tried this video twice already. This is my third time, and I'm actually going back to my traditional with my camera that's on the tripod up above me. I was trying to play with my iPad, and then at first I did it on my phone, and it kept telling me that I was having issues with the length or something. So anyway, this one is going to be a little bit different, I guess, because I've already put everything away, so I'm kind of pulling them out so you can see what I got as I go along. So these two things here came from Sparkle and Sprinkle. I wanted to try to play with this stencil here that makes the clouds, and so I saw it and I thought it was something that I wanted to have, so I picked that up. I got this stamp set. What kept calling my name was the ice cream cone there with all the stacks of ice cream on it with the cherry on top. And then the sentiments, they say, my head says go to the gym, my heart says eat more ice cream. I thought that was really cute. And then the other one says tomorrow we can eat broccoli, but today is for ice cream. So I was like, ooh, that would be fun. That'll be a fun one to play with. So I got those two things from Sparkle and Sprinkle, and these two background stamps also, because I wanted to do a little bit more with background stamps. This one I got because it's fall related. It's got the leaves on it, so I got that one to play with, that I can play with more recently because, you know, fall is coming. And then I am in love with chevron, always have been, so I got this one with the chevron so that I can play with that one as well. So I thought those were cute because I've been wanting to get some more large background stamps because I don't have a bunch of those. So then I went to Rubbernecker Stamps. I always go to Rubbernecker Stamps when I go to the expos because I love their stamps. And I found this background stamp here. It is chicken wire. Thought that one was cute. I can use it and make it like masculine. So thought that one was cute. So I got those three masculine stamps. I mean those three background stamps. And then also from Rubbernecker, I got these two dies. Rubbernecker Stamps is now starting to make dies to go along with their stamps, and so I thought that was pretty cool. And both of these stamps I have already. I've bought from an expo. I don't know if it was last year or the year before, because like I said, I go to their booth every year. So I asked the guy if and I need to learn his name because he's always there, if the stamps from the previous years were the same size as the die, and he says yes because the stamps have not changed. And so I'll put those away too. And so I brought them home, and I didn't actually stamp them, but I did, you know, like hold it up against the thing or whatever, and they are the actual size. So this is the stamp that I had bought from there whenever that was. I think I probably got that one last year, and then the wine bottle probably the year before. That's what I'm thinking happened. Or I may have gotten them both the same year, who knows. So I had those, and then I thought that this one here, she's so cute. I love her full lips. She is the essence of a black woman, which is what I am. And so I thought that that was a really nice stamp, and so I got her. And she also comes with the die. Well, it doesn't come with it, but it's available, so I bought the die also so that I can color her up with my Copics, and then just cut it out and have, you know, it already cut. I don't have to do anything else to it, although I do love to fussy cut. So that was from Rubbernecker. Stamps. There was, oh, I think these also came from Sparkle and Sprinkle. A lot of the booths had the Nouveau drops, but their booth was the only booth that had them. Oh, this is one that I had already. I was just using it, which is why it's on my desk. Their booth is the only booth that had them buy 5 get 1 free. So my friends and I who went to the expo together, we decided to spend our money with them, of course, right? So you can get a free item. So I got all of these. The clear one is my favorite. I actually did do the stamp. I did put a little bit on the tops of them. This one you can't see at all because it does actually dry super clear, and the top is silver, so you can't see that one. But this one is gold. So pretty. Bright gold is called. This purple one has glitter in it, which is actually really cute, and it's called Purple Rain. Just trying to get it in there a little bit so you can see it. It's really pretty though. This one is called Rhubarb Crumble. That's really cute too. The blue one is navy blue. It's pretty too. It's kind of like got some like shimmer in it. And then this one is ivory seashell. And it literally looks like a seashell that's like sitting in the water, kind of wet, you know. Very pretty. So I got those. And I really went to the expo this year with the intention of not spending a bunch of money, and I'm super excited that I accomplished that goal. I didn't overspend or whatever. Oh, I also got these from Sparkle and Sprinkle. These are those masking liquid pens. They had them available in 2 sizes. So I got one of each size, just, you know, to have one of each size, because I don't know what I'm going to use them for, but I'll have them. I've seen Christina Warner do many videos using that mask, so I don't know if mine is going to be as pretty as hers, but, you know, I'm going to make it work. Let's see. So that was from Sparkle and Sprinkle. And then I also always go to Want to Scrap. I love Want to Scrap. There's always tons of embellishments there. I turned my overhead light off because it was shining on the desk, but I think we might need it. So I did that. Now the one thing that I did do with Want to Scrap, I only picked up the basic colors. So I got like the diamond color and the iridescence, pearl and black. And the reason why I did that is I normally will I still have a bunch from years prior. Let me turn that light off. Yeah, there you go. I still have a bunch of bling from years prior that I have bought from Want to Scrap. But what I find is I use most of these, the clear ones and the sparkly ones and the black ones and the pearl ones. So this year I said I'm only going to buy the ones that I have depleted or almost depleted. And then if I want to make it a different color and it's not a color that I already have from a previous year, then I can just use my alcohol markers and color them in. So I bought a bunch of, you know, the ones that are like single stacked. And there's more in here. Actually, I put them away, so there's another. And then I also have the single stacked in these longer versions. So here's an iridescent, and then here's a black, and here's a pearl, and another iridescent. I think I bought 3, 4, 5 of each of them, just so that they can last me. So I got those, and then I got the ones that are like swirlies. So I got some in black, some in the diamond, some in the pearl, and the iridescent also. So there's another black. And these are so cute. I like to put these on cards. I also got them like this too in the longer version. Those look good on scrapbooks just as it is, just like that. You can put it on your scrapbook. I don't scrapbook, but you know, for those people that do. So lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of bling. I love the bling anyway. So got lots of that in the black. So that was one to scrap. And then I took a, I didn't take any classes this year because that was another part of my not spending excessively and classes. But I did participate in the card swap group, which this is the 3rd year that the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo held the card swap group. And they do 2, one on Friday and one on Saturday. And they give you a theme. This theme was stamps. Use your stamps and or buttons. And so I participated in that. This is actually the card that I made for the group. I used a stamp. This stuff is made with Stampin' Up! Materials. And then I just added this little button here in the center of the sun. So I kind of use both things. And then the rainbow is embossed in gold. So this was my card. So you make 16 cards, and then you come in a room and we all sit down together and we can talk about our cards and what we use to make them and that kind of thing. And then they have a place set up where you go and you set all your cards out and you put one up like on a pedestal. And then we go around and pick 16 of the cards that we like the most or that we like best. So you do that, and then you also put a little ticket next to the card that you appreciate the most. And then they get a little extra special goodie. So this year's card that won Best Appreciated was made by a young man named Kevin. And I just love this card. I told him that day too how special I thought this card was. He made all of these cameos with clay. And he actually has a whole video on it. You can go to his YouTube channel. This is his channel here. I'll put it down in the description below so that you can go to his channel and check out how he made the clay and then the cards, because he shows you he has a video for both. So that was the card that won Most Appreciated. And so then here are just some of the other cards that I selected. I thought this one was so cute with the little animal there on the branch. It was really cute. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. You get to meet people and you get to talk to them and talk about their techniques and what they use to create their cards. One of my girlfriends actually made this one, who went to the expo with me, and we participated in the group together. And it's so cute, and the cardstock she used is so heavy, and yeah, she did a really good job with this. She actually even did the little bike stamp on the inside too, so I thought that was super duper cute. And then my other girlfriend, she made this one, and I just loved it. She took so much time with the butterflies. She cut out all those butterflies and put them on there. And then she's got all her buttons down here along the bottom. It came out so pretty, and I had to bring it home. I'm actually going to take it and put it on my wall. I have a wall in my craft room where I have cards that I've received like in swaps and things like that, so I'm going to stick it up there on the wall. Here's another one that I was in love with because it says embrace life. They also have a table where they have cards from previous card swaps that did not get to go home with someone, and what they do is they bring those out at you know, the card swap on a table in the back, and you can also go and look through those cards, and if you see something in there that you like, you can take that. So I did do that with a couple of my cards too, just so I can mix it up a little bit. I thought this one was really cute. I love that jar. I love seeing videos when they're making the cards and making it look like, you know, you got the water in the bottom of the jar and the flowers coming out of it. It's really cute. And then this one with the buttons, little cupcake. It's so cute. Yeah, so it was a lot of fun. I actually met a young lady after we came out of the card swap group. We were, you know, walking to go and just, you know, hang out at the expo and shop or whatever, and we stopped to talk to her, and this was her first time going to an expo, and she had so much fun, but she had to bring her husband because she, you know, didn't have anyone to go with her and that kind of thing. So we exchanged numbers. This is her card here. And I actually didn't even realize that I had picked up one of her cards until I got home and saw her name on the back. And I was like, oh, that's your. So this is the card she made. And I love how she stamped it and then stamped and cut it out again. Or either she might have a die for this and made it 3D. I love that. I have to think of someone really special to give this card to. Otherwise, it's going to go on the wall also. But I thought it was really cute. So those were the cards from the swap. And then they gave us these little bags with some embellishments in them. Some bling. So they gave us some bling. Last year they had a table. You know how you do like a candy table at a party or whatever? They had a bling table, and it had all of the beautiful jars with all of the embellishments in it and buttons and rhinestones and all this stuff, and they gave us these tubes, and we just was able to get up and go to the table and fill them up with stuff. This year they did it a little different. They filled small plastic bags with embellishments and put them inside of a bucket, and gave that to us along with a bag that had like cardstock and other things that you could use to make cards with. Now, this is my bag from last year, which I am now using to store my brother P-Touch. So I just wanted you to know that this is not what they gave us, okay? They gave us a bag like this, and it was filled with like cardstock and some other good stuff to make cards with. I don't remember what it was because my daughter actually came to the expo with me this year for the first time, and she was, you know, there, and I gave her that bag with those goodies in it because she wants to start making cards too. So I gave her that bag of goodies. But it was a lot of good stuff, and it was a really nice time, and we hung out and shopped some more, and we did some make and takes. Oh, I did a make and take at the Creative Station, and this is what we made. We were doing a card, and the idea was we had some paints, and we took the paints and we painted the areas that we wanted to have those colors on it. And then we had some sprays, some paint sprays, and I don't know all of the technical terms because mixed media is not my thing. When I sat down at the table and they started putting these products in front of me, and I was like, ugh, I thought we were gonna make a card. You know, with stamps and ink. But we was playing with paint and spray, and your fingers get dirty. I'm not a messy crafter, but this was actually fun. So we put the paint down with the paintbrush, and then we took the spray and sprayed the spray all in certain areas. Like this yellow right here was the spray. This blue, which kind of looks green now, was a spray. And then on the bottom, you can't really see it much because I finished this card, was a red spray that I sprayed. And there was a couple other colors, but those are the ones that I selected to spray on it. You let it sit for a few minutes, then you take a paper towel and you dab it up. And the spray resisted the painted areas, basically. So your painted areas were still there and vibrant in whatever color you painted them in, but then the sprays took on a life of their own in all of those other areas. And you can see that shimmer on there, right? It's so pretty in real life, and I was really happy with myself when it was done, because I was like, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. So we had that piece, the black piece, and the white card base. What I did was I came home and I cut another layer, this yellow layer, to put in the back so it can pop out that yellow at the top there. And I took a piece of vellum, stamped this sentiment here, which is from, I think it's from Hero Arts. Yeah. Stamped that on there, wrapped it around, glued that together, popped everything in there, boop, boop. And then look at that card. I love this card. I think it came out so beautiful. And I was so proud of myself. And then I used some of my new Nouveau drops, the clear one, and I put a little dab here and there on the bubbles, you know, to kind of give it that illusion of it being bubbles. It's in the water, you know. And then I put a couple here and there on that part. I think it came out really cute. I was so happy with it. So I'm glad that I did not allow myself to be so intimidated by the project that I didn't do it. Now, I know that I'm not going to go out and buy these products because it's just not, well, maybe not right now. Maybe another time. Maybe, I might get inspired later on to do something like that. And then I put a piece on the inside here to write our sentiment. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys for stopping by and checking out my video and hanging in there with me while I stumble through it, because it is getting late now. It's like my bedtime, but I really wanted to do this video. So thank you very much. Have a good one. Bye.